Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 56 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. So Abigail was just running around alongside her wife. She was not panicking per se, but she was quite determined to make it to the airport a little bit early so they can go to F, or the nation of family, or F, for their vacation. They were going to the island. They were going to an island, rather, to just hang out, cool down, and just take their vacation. So Abigail and Margaret are getting ready. They are just getting ready for the vacation and pretty much just rushing to get ready. They're already dressed at that point. They were already dressed. It is 8 o'clock a.m. at that time, and they were ready to go. So they already got their suitcases out. They were putting their clothes in their suitcases, and after that, they grabbed their suitcases, and after all of that, they were gone. They leave the house, and they get in the car, but not before, of course, packing all of their suitcases in the sink. Well, grabbing their suitcases, actually, and putting it in the trunk. Then they go to the front. They open up the door, and then they get in the car. They buckle up their seatbelts, and they're gone. Where to? Where to, you may ask? To the airport. After that, Abigail begins to drive to the airport alongside Margaret. So they get to the airport and they take then they make it to the airplane. They sit down at their seats, and then they begin taking the airplane ride to their island to go spend some time together in this resort. On this island resort, I should say. As they were sitting down, Margaret asked, Why are we not going to Silvercat? And then, of course, Abigail said, well, due to the circumstances having to do with the princess of Silvercat, I don't think it's a good idea. And going to a country that we don't know that well is for our vacation. Well, we don't know this place, and so it makes it a little bit more exciting. Okay, no problem. I guess I have to take your word for it, babe. I appreciate that. Then they, of course, together go to sleep, or they take a nap, because they have a long trip. They have a long trip ahead. Sorry. They have a long trip They have a long trip to get to. I can say that. Anyway, they're sleeping, having a wonderful nap, or taking a wonderful nap, I should say. And then she begins to have a dream. It was a beautiful dream. And at the end of it, she wakes up crying because it is so, beautiful, for lack of a better word. Which wakes up the entire aisle, who gets annoyed with her and a little bit upset that she did that. Because she's a big crier, of course. A loud crier. Which embarrasses her and Margaret. She embarrassingly apologized. And they don't accept it. Some do, but some don't, of course. It was what it was. Then they just go back to take their naps together. So they finally make it to this undisclosed country of origin for their vacation. They land at on the island, and they just walk around for a while. They make it to the hotel room, or they make it to the hotel, and they get to the door. They open it. She does alongside Margaret. They walk in, and they just decided to order room service, or Margaret does. Then they make sure that the TV is not broken, or she does, Abigail does, and it's not. And so Abigail begins watching TV whilst Margaret orders room service for the both of them. And that was it. After a couple minutes of them staying inside, Margaret decides to go outside to just take in the air for a while. She asks Abigail to join her. She said yes, and together they were walking outside the hotel room and the hotel in general. As they're walking out of the hotel for the day, they're just looking around, and Abigail just is amazed at how beautiful it was. And it was beautiful. She says, "Wow, this is amazing. Don't you think this is amazing, honey?" And Margaret said, "Yeah, I think this is gorgeous. Doing something like this, making sure the sun doesn't get in her eye." Then they just lay down on the beach in the sand, or on the sand, for a while, until it was time for them to, of course, go back to the hotel room and order more room service so they could eat dinner, which is exactly what they do. They go back to the hotel room and they order more room service for dinner. Room service arrives, and together they were now eating dinner together. And that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video, or hate about the video. And I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.